Hey everybody, I think I'm a couple minutes early. I'm like 1 minute early, but I figured we could go ahead and hop on and say hello to everybody. We held a vote on Twitter, did a completely N64 themed vote this time around, and you guys picked Diddy Kong Racing. You picked this over Mario 64, which actually really surprised me, because given how just completely one-sided the vote that involved Mario Sunshine was, I kind of assumed that you guys would go with Mario 64. But Mario 64 got last place, and you guys went with Diddy Kong Racing. It was pretty close between the four options, but this one, which is cool. So yeah, we're gonna play some Diddy Kong Racing. I grab my controller, which I set on the floor for some reason. It's a good place for me to leave it. Alright. So I have no idea what the save files are like on this cartridge. Because I don't remember what the last time was I played this cart, but we're gonna start a new game anyway, so I guess it doesn't really matter. The question is, who should we play as? Do we go with Banjo? You know, yeah, let's go with Banjo, because I think Banjo might have actually got second place in the vote. It was either Banjo or Yoshi Story that got second place in the vote. So we'll go with Banjo. Banjo! And yeah, oh, you guys talked a lot while I wasn't looking. Let me see what you guys said here. Get all my windows situated. Okay, we're good. We're good. And we already had our brief internet freak out before we even actually started. My internet went for a second, which it's bound to do at some point during every stream. So the fact that it happened in the pre-show is great. That means we don't have to worry about that anymore. Let's see. Never played this. Well, it's a great game. It inspired games like Crash Team Racing. In a way, it inspired games like Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed. So a very influential game, easily overshadowed by Mario Kart 64, but I would say it is definitely the superior racing game on the platform, in my opinion. We're going to play Adventure. We're going to delete, we'll delete my most recent game. Obviously, I was very far into the game. We'll delete that. I guess this is like my childhood copy of Diddy Kong Racing, because it has my save file, a save file for my little brother, and a save file for my older sister. Obviously, none of us on this particular save were very far into the game, but a lot of variety there. We're gonna call it, no, we're not gonna call it, we're gonna call it NWR. Alright, we'll go. Get a nice rare direct influence of this on games like Crash Team Racing. In fact, when they were developing Crash Team Racing for the PlayStation, one of their initial tests to see if it could work was they recreated this world on the PlayStation to see if that concept was even possible on the PlayStation. And obviously they pulled it off quite well in that game as well. We just got a balloon. Now these balloons work like the stars in Mario. They let us get into the different worlds. Yeah. My chat just disconnected again. Did my internet go down again? Let's make sure here. I'm just gonna refresh this. No, internet seems fine. My chat's just being weird. Why is my chat being weird? I'm going to fix it. One moment. Oh, my dad is in the chat, and he says his games always got deleted. Oh, and he says it was only down for a couple minutes. Hi, Dad. Welcome to the stream. Let me fix the chat window on the actual stream, so people watching this after the stream has already happened will be able to tell what is going on. Boop, boop, boop. Boop. This is fascinating live streaming. Me fixing the stream. Weirdly, anytime there's any little tiny connection issue with YouTube, it changes the URL of the chat. And you guys will never notice it, but because my streaming thing actually uses that URL to feed the chat into the live stream, anytime there's any sort of connection issue, it freaks out. Let's see. So we're gonna go to the first world, which is this one, I assume, because it only has 1 star required for me to get in. This is why you should look at the screen when you're driving, so you don't run into walls. Alright! So, on a technical level, beyond the open world, this game is impressive because, as you see in like Mario Kart 64, that game uses sprites for all the characters, so all the characters are flat images. They're pre-rendered images of like a 3D model. Kind of like what they did in Donkey Kong Country. This game manages to, without sacrificing frame rate, have full polygonal 3D characters. The one area where they do use sprites, and I think it's so weird, but looks pretty cool, is like the wheels on the cars are 2D sprites that are, you know, obviously animated. But essentially they use sprites anywhere where there was like a complex round shape that would require a lot of polygons. So they used as few polygons as they could, and then only use sprites in certain places. So the wheels on the car and the like fan on the hovercraft are sprites, and of course like those trees. But for the most part, this feels like a much more 3D game than Mario Kart 64 did, which I always appreciated. I never liked the look of Mario Kart 64. Kronk, or whatever his name is, slowly pulling ahead of me and boosting away from me. Though the drifting in this is not as satisfying as it is in Mario Kart. Watch out for the dinosaur. Oh good, he hit Kronk. Oh no, he didn't. Can I shoot that behind me? I don't appear to be able to. It froze again. Hello, frozen time. Okay. Lelouch Britannia is the winner of this live stream's call out because he was the first person to say it. Lelouch Britannia says subscribe to my channel. So make sure you go I can't even say it. Subscribe to Lelouch Britannia's channel. I have no idea what is on that channel. I would imagine puppy mutilations. But you guys know the rule. Whoever is the first person to ask for a call out, a shout out in the chat, they win. They get the shout out. And this week it goes to Lelouch Britannia. Though you didn't spell subscribe right. Which is, if you're gonna run a YouTube channel, that is definitely a word you're gonna want to learn. I feel like I should have got that balloon. I don't feel like that was fair. It was respawning as I went through it. Oh, that was a good shot. I very nearly hit him. It was so very close. Just masterful. Haha! Oh, I actually hit somebody. That's amazing. Ugh. Ooh. Oh boy, that was exciting. Physics and such. If you guys, I don't know if any of you in the comments have actually played the DS version of this game. It plays terribly. Like this game, I mean, it's kind of a slippery racer. I don't know why I decided to just drive around that boost or that toy, but whatever. It's kind of a slippery racer anyway, but the DS version of it just plays like butt. That's also a really weird release, the DS version is, because it is, if you don't know, this game was developed by Rareware, of course. The guys behind Donkey Kong Country, Banjo-Kazooie, Conker's Bad Fur Day, Perfect Dark, GoldenEye, a bunch of amazing N64 games, and of course Star Fox Adventures. But during the GameCube era, they were bought out by Microsoft and became a Microsoft exclusive developer. But there are a couple of them. I think there was a Viva Pinata game for the DS, and then there was Diddy Kong Racing for the DS, were released on Nintendo platforms after that company was bought out by Microsoft. I presume because Microsoft doesn't really have, especially at the time, anything competing in the mobile space. I mean, they weren't really even doing, like, you know, smartphones at the time, obviously. So, not a whole lot of competition. So I guess they just let them release games on that specific Nintendo platform. But that's a weird bit of gaming history for you. I keep looking over here to talk to you because that's where the chat is, but I know that you're actually right there. If you get multiple balloons of the same color you power up your item, you can get a total of 3 before you max out. That is true! Let's see. Kevin Rich says, sup, John. Sup, John. I say, sup, Kevin Rich. How are you doing? Good to see you again. It was autocorrect. It autocorrected it to subcrib? What are you texting people about that involves you talking about subcribs? And why do you have so many cribs that you require both cribs and subcribs? Like, that is a crib hierarchy you've got going on there. But you know what? So be it. If that's how you do, you know, who am I to judge? Let's see. Where is the number 3 door? There it is. So much nostalgia with this game. There's actually a great battle mode too. There is. Jup Heaven. That's a comment. That's a comment that's there. Is that a typing of what I said? Or was that autocorrect too because you've been talking to so many heavens? But then spelling it wrong. We're gonna boost. We're gonna get invincible. You're right. I should be powering up my powers. My powers. But then you have to, like, intentionally run into the same color balloon multiple times, which requires, like, actual skill, planning, and ability, which is not something that I am, you know, overabundant in. Notice as I drive around I can't do it. There's no way I'm ever gonna power up this much. Okay, line it up. There we go. Now it's a homing rocket. Granted, if I stay in first place, I won't need it. This really is, like, the worst toy to have in first place. Huh. Dang it. The thing that's interesting about this game, because you know when you go into those balloons what you're gonna get, like a game like Mario Kart, you know, the toys are random, in quotation marks. But depending on what place you're in, you're gonna get different toys. You're not gonna get red turtle shells in first place. You're gonna get, you know, coins. And then if you're in last place, you're gonna get the weapons that hit the people ahead of you, the weapons that slow down everybody else. But in this, you can get whatever you want. So if I just want to hit all the blue balloons, which are the speed boosts, I can. And just put myself way ahead of people. There's not that auto-balancing that occurs with like a game like Mario Kart. Plus 6 GBA games after the Microsoft buyout. Okay, so yeah, the Rare did a lot, and I assume for the same reason. Just know Microsoft had nothing competing with it, so why not? Are you going to stream ARMS? I would like to. I haven't bought ARMS yet. And I'm trying to decide if I even want... I mean, I'm gonna stream, so obviously, like, next week they have the... I'm just driving in circles. Next week they're doing the, a 4 balloon... I thought I had... Oh, wait. Is there a 4 balloon door? Where's the next door? Is it out... Do I need to go out here? Is this the 4 balloon door? No, that's the key door. Why is there not a 4 balloon door? Do I have to redo one of the races to get that extra balloon? Or do I have to go into one of the other worlds and get balloons there? That's for the trophy race. I don't need to do that yet. I think I need to go do a different... Because I can't go into here yet, can I? Because I have to beat all these races? Yes. Okay. So, whoa, that was weird. I kind of phased into the door there. My dad says, so the official name for those toys, I thought I made that up. You probably did, but growing up, that's what they were called in the household, and so that is what they permanently are in my mind. Best game of the N64 was Super Smash Bros. It was good, and it was a very revolutionary game. When was the last time you went back and tried to play the original Super Smash Bros. On an N64 controller? That game plays like butt. But, you know, you know, it's a very important game. We'll say that. It is an important game. The best game on the N64, by the way, is either Star Fox 64 or Buck Bumble, if we're, you know, checking on which game it is. We're going to change vehicle. We're going to change to a plane, because I want to go to the snow world, which is most easily, actually, I think, only accessible with plane. There's a balloon right there. We can just get that one. We'll still go to this. Oh, it avoided me. Oh, that balloon is a master of this game. Okay, we're going to get it from a different angle here. Okay, oh, it was on this one. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Yes! I've done it. Alright, but we're still gonna go through here. and go to this other world. And yeah, this one only requires 2. We can go in there. That's fine. Creeper Boy 1225 says, I thought it was power-ups. That's probably the correct name for it, yes. But, you know, you all have those weird phrases that your family uses for things. Like, okay, this is more something that comes from growing up at a time where, like, 3D games were brand new. But in my head, this, and it only applies to the N64 controller. It applies to no other controller. But this is called a walk stick. Because that's what we called it, because you used it to walk with, so it was the walk stick. The word analog stick was not used in my home until much later. That was most definitely called a walk stick, and I will fight you on it. No, TikTok! I did not want to talk to you, TikTok. I'm TT. I heard you. You can ask me about your game status, or select my time trial mode to practice a level. Leave me alone. Nobody wants to talk to you. That's why you're alone in a snow-covered, isolated room that was, until I got here, locked. Until I unlocked it with my balloons. I joined you on Minecraft once. Yes, you did! I was actually playing Minecraft with my little sister, and you showed up. So, hello. You helped us build... What were we building? I don't remember. I think we were trying to build, like, a school or something. I was, visiting my in-laws, and we were playing Minecraft on the Switch, and yeah, you showed up, and that was fun. So thanks for joining in. That surprisingly rarely happens. I don't know how many of you have Minecraft on the Switch, but I pretty much, like, if I'm playing with internet, I have the game open so you can join me. So feel free to hop on my game in Minecraft. Please don't break anything, but we can hang out and we can build stuff together. A racing game was an interesting choice for trying to read the comments while I'm playing, because I have to keep looking over but, like, not crash. I need to open the chat window and put it right on the edge of the monitor, but I'm not that clever, apparently. And I can just see out of the corner of my eye that, like, the chat is moving up, and, like, I'm gonna fall behind, and then I'm gonna have no idea what you guys are talking about, because I'll miss comments. But there's no way around it. I'm just gonna keep getting red balloons, because I've attained the maximum level of red balloonage, but everyone is so far behind me. This game does get much harder. This first round of races is just, like, basic, easy, and then it gets to the point where it's like, collect the 27 silver coins while also getting first place, while also getting the key, while also driving backwards, and it gets real dumb real fast. This game goes from pretty easy and fun to just butt-stabbingly hard. It's, like, I go from really liking it to, like, after a few hours being like, this game is the worst game of all of the games. I so badly want to read what you guys are saying, but I can't. Oh, okay, apparently double tapping R makes you do that. That was an accident. Luckily we have a I'm gonna shoot off all the missiles. That was exciting. It was like a fireworks show. Speaking of which, if you guys have been watching the streams, you've heard some fireworks, right? We've talked about this before. Tonight is the last night that you were allowed to set off fireworks in Iowa. So, after this, I just straight up call the police. I don't yell at people, I just call the police. Let's see. Austin K says, sup guys? Gaming with Noah says, guys, gup size. We're just gonna keep going with the autocorrect joke. I played this game when I was younger. So did I. Hello, I don't know how to say your name. It appears to be in a different language. I will call you Stevenson. So hello, Stevenson. I have every N64 game that ever came out. Congratulations. Do you have the promotional copy of Yoshi's Island? Gaming with Noah is just reposting people's comments spelled incorrectly. So your humor is not lost on me, I get it. I call the analog stick a circle and the D-pad the plus. I get the D-pad the plus. The analog stick a circle, that must have got confusing when the Circle Pad Pro, or like the Circle Pad on the 3DS came out. This game made my little sister rage quit. It made me and all my siblings rage quit at some point. this game look fun. It is fun for a while, and then it gets frustrating. Let's see, where did the chat window go? I am taking this moment to move it over here. And now I can see it while I'm playing. Okay. Let's see, where are we at? We're at 6. So, but we should go do Walrus Cove. The only reason I'm here is because I rage quit Splatoon. You need to buy a Switch and play Splatoon 2. They're doing another demo event, a free demo next weekend before the game comes out. Just saying. I'm just gonna honk at these people because I'm upset by their driving as I run into all of them. Ooh. It's funny to play this game because, like, I mean, this game was essentially, I mean, it was Rare's Mario Kart, and so a lot of the characters in it were like Rare's, like, these are going to be characters that we're going to get games about, and like 4 of them at most have games. I mean, you have Diddy, obviously, and you have Banjo, and then Crocodile. I don't remember the lizard. Ooh, this is going great. I'm doing very well. He's obviously a bad guy from Donkey Kong Country. But most of them never really ended up actually getting games. This is like the lineup of this game is just like a lineup of broken dreams. Of things that never were. I am amazing at driving around those balloons. Like, it's almost like I'm doing it intentionally. I haven't quite mastered the diameter of Banjo's drift yet. Alright, we're not going to try to take that shortcut on the left, because it did not go well for me last time, and I wound up wasting a lot more time than I even would have gained had I done it perfectly. Alright, so I have 1 lap. I need to gain 4 places. I can maybe do this. I want the boost. I'm going to wait to use it until after the loop, because you're set on your speed during the loop. See, this is strategy. This is high-level play you're witnessing here. I'm just going to miss that extra power-up. I'm going to drive around that balloon, but at least I got a banana. I think those make me slightly faster. I think they work like the coins, which I said weirdly, in Mario Kart. And I just ran into a wall, so that's good. I feel like I've been doing well in the previous races, and then I got to this race, and it's just falling apart. And I'm pretty sure, like, I have to get first place for it to count. So, we might have to try this one again. Yep, because I just heard first place cross, because it made that wispy sound of disappointment, is how I would describe that. Finish! You failed! Let's see. What is your favorite race course? In this, I have no idea. There's one of these that I like, but it's mostly because I like the music. I think it's Frosty Village. I just really like the music, but this game in general has very, very good music. I wonder when Virtual Console will come out. We all wonder that. I mean, we're getting, theoretically, like, the classic selection of kind of Virtual Console games for the Switch at the beginning of next year. But, we'll see if we get an actual Virtual Console before then. Hopefully, whenever it does come out, they'll throw Star Fox 2 on there, which will make it easier to play than actually buying the SNES Classic, which will, of course, be impossible to get. I'm glad I immediately dropped to last. Good. You guys saw me run into that blue balloon, right? Like, it was there, I hit it, and then it disappeared when I hit it, and I somehow got nothing for it. We all saw that happen, right? All right, we're getting there with the drifting. We're almost getting the hang of it. See that? I missed the speed up, but I didn't hit a wall. So, man, they are just... I just cannot have any toys. They are all for the other players. Very concentrated. I want a toy badly. Okay. Now, Papa! Gotcha! That turtle is who I always played as a kid because he reminded me of Koopa, who was my go-to character on the original like Super Mario Kart, who they took out for Mario Kart 64, which is maybe why I never had the same affinity for Mario Kart 64. You know what? That particular part I'm getting okay at with the drifting. But in here, it's like that one turn, I hit the wall every time. Whee! Okay, okay. Gonna get the missile. Gonna get all lined up with Conquer here. And boom! Nope. 100% missed. Absolutely missed Conquer. I don't remember if the invincibility in this game can, like, knock other people out, or if it's just that I can't get hurt. I should actually save that, because I can use that during the shortcut to not have it matter if I go into the ice, I think. Maybe. I could be totally wrong about that, actually. I guess we'll try it. This is the last lap, and we've got no hope otherwise, so... we'll try the shortcut. It's our own... oh, he's... okay. It all comes down to this. Can I do it? No! No, 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 no! It was so close! It was so close! We'll go try another course. We're not gonna do this a third time. I saw that you were playing some Breath of the Wild. Do you have the DLC? If so, how much of it did you get done? So I tried the Trial of the Sword, is what it's called, right? I got about 7, I think, levels deep. It was past that first rest point. And then I died. You go back to the beginning, and I was so disheartened that I haven't gone back to it yet. I found some of the DLC armor, and I have actually started a Master Mode game. And I'm almost done with the Great Plateau, but I died a lot. I was having a lot of trouble on the Great Plateau, and I realized that the problem was that my combat style in that game is that I use bombs constantly. Like in every combat situation, I'm always, like, anytime that I have to, like, move away from an enemy to heal, I drop a bomb and, like, blow them away. And that's, like, a major part of my strategy. And I couldn't do that with at the beginning of the game. And the first shrine they send you to is the telekinesis shrine, not the bomb shrine. So I actually was then like, well, I'm sure I can probably just do this in a different order than the game tells me to and just go to the bomb shrine first. Turns out you can. So that was, you know, the things you learn going through that game another time. So I think the only thing I have left to do, I need to get the, I want to get the warm doublet from the old man before I leave the Great Plateau, because obviously after you leave, he's gone. So you can't get it anymore. So I want to make sure I get that before I finish up the plateau. So I'm just waiting to do the last shrine until I have that from him. So I think I need to, like, hunt a boar and get some meat and make his favorite dish, and then I will get the warm doublet. And then I will be done with the Great Plateau, and I can feel like I'm actually making progress. But it's hard in Master Mode. Like, the thing I wasn't really ready for, and I know they've said this before, but it, like, didn't register to me, is that the enemies regain health, and they regain health fast. Like, it's, so if you take any sort of break to run away, like, they are there. And that's why I think the bombs help, is it kind of like, you can use those to kind of keep their health at least in one place while you're doing other things. My goodness, I've hit every single one of those. I'm gonna lose this one too, aren't I? This is a... yup, I just heard first place cross. I'm in 5th. Good golly. Alright, whoa. Whoa, Banjo. Calm down. Up. I know a glitch in this racetrack. Interesting. Kevin says he needs to go by. Goodbye, Kevin. I'm sure at the time that I'm actually reading this, you've already left. But goodbye. Creeper Boy 1225 says, is the drifting bad? It's not that it's bad, it just, like Mario Kart, you drift to gain speed, whereas this one you kind of drift to just stay on the course. So there's like a different strategy to the drifting. Music Vivo Official says, 20 likes. Is that true? I don't know. I don't have that statistic up right now, but I'll just have to trust you on that. Isn't there a way to get a better boost every time? At the start of the race, or like when you pick up boosty things? We're gonna go back to that race that we couldn't, not the race we couldn't, the one we couldn't get into before. We're gonna go do that one. Because we are obviously not having great luck here. Where's the exit? That's the number 3 door. There's the exit. Whee! Oh, 21. 21 likes. All right. So yeah, keep up the information on the likes. That's crucial. To test your driving skills, you must race me around the island. You must. There's no option. I'm an elephant god, and you will do as I say. All right. Oh, but you only have. I had a plane. All right. I think yeah, we're just doing the loop here. So this is easy. I got this. I'm gonna lose now. But this was cool too, that you had these races like in the open world. That's inventive. That's using your world well. Like in Mario Kart 8, you never race through the main menu. But in Diddy Kong Racing, that's a feature. This music makes me very nervous. Feels like something is definitely about to happen. Yay! Just immediately stop. Well done. Take this as a reward. I'll see you later. You gonna give me a balloon? Thank you. Alright, let's go do that. Go into that door we couldn't go into before. Do you have any mods? Like on the game? No, we're just playing the vanilla Diddy Kong Racing kart on a vanilla N64 for your viewing enjoyment. Nothing fancy. Alright, I do like this course. And it's our first airplane course, which is exciting. I feel like this is where this game really excels, is in the courses where it doesn't have you driving a car. Because I feel like the airplanes were kind of the unique thing about this. They tried to do, they did like that Banjo Pilot game on the Game Boy Advance. That was like, it was all like Mode 7 looking. I almost hit that. But it was like a Diddy Kong Racing kind of sequel. It didn't play very well, but it was a good thought. What? Be cool if Microsoft just did had Rare do another like racing game. Just called it, you know, Banjo Racing instead of Diddy Kong Racing or something, so since they don't own the Kong characters anymore. Whoop. It's amazing. When I don't have to drive on snow, I go from just losing horribly to easily getting first place. There is a significant difficulty gap between those two worlds of races. I don't know why I decided to go through that when there's a... Did YouTube change the stream address? I'm definitely streaming. Is it back now? Is it back now? Is it back? I think it's back. Okay, that was weird. I could see, like, I had internet, but it gave me, like, on YouTube, it just said, like, it's not streaming. Like, we're not getting anything from your encoder. And I could see the streamy thing streaming, and I could see the website, and YouTube just wasn't talking to it. So, I don't know what happened there, but we're back. I'm gonna fix the chat. Again, this is the most times I've ever had to fix the chat in a single video, but that's okay. We're just gonna keep chugging along here. So let me just get this fixed here. You will see a brief blip on your screen right here. There it is. And we can get going. All right, YouTube is absolutely a broken platform. It's when it works, it's great and all, but oh, I can do the boss race now. Hopefully it won't freak out during the boss race. Alright. Let's do this. Those, like, little dropouts will look really weird on the... Ooh, wait, voice acting. Voice acting used in the loosest of terms. But those dropouts look really weird in, like, the archived version of the stream. Like, the one that happened during the like, that little short one during the Star Fox 2 stream. That's cheating! You cheating dinosaur bugger. Pow! So close. Gotta lead my target just a little bit less. Pow! Yes! I got you. The boulder went through him. If I know anything about dinosaurs, it's that giant rocks hurtling toward them are very detrimental. So don't tell me he can just walk through that boulder like it's nothing. Because I do not buy it. Alright, careful, carefully, carefully. Just gotta get around. I just wanna... Okay, scoot. Nope. Oh! For frack's sake. And I missed the boost. We're probably gonna have to try this again. This does not feel like it's going great. My goodness. Is there a... We'll just go ahead and restart it now. There's no point in continuing with that. Can I not do the boost on this one? Maybe I just pushed it at the wrong time. Boop. Gotcha. And boop. Gotcha. Yes, okay. Once you get ahead of him, as long as you don't do anything stupid, which I might do, it's not terribly hard to stay ahead of him. But then I could very well do something stupid. I don't think he pulls any, like, crazy rubber banding stuff where he gets suddenly faster when he's behind you or anything. So I think we should be okay, as long as we don't run into that. That's important. And we don't take any unnecessary risks to get toys. That is my weakness. Would have been nice to get that, but that's okay. We've got a solid lead. We're not gonna try for that one, because I'll just run into that. I wound up getting it somehow anyway, and still ran into that, so that's fine. Gonna very carefully use it without propelling myself off the edge of the map. Got a pretty good lead on him. We should be okay. I think we're okay. I'm gonna hit every single one of those little arches. Those nature's flying buttresses is, I believe, the geological term for those. Oh no. Oh no, I hit a tree. I can hear him. He's right behind me. I'm running into everything. Did I? Okay. That was... that got stressful at the end. No links for donation? There's always a link for donation in my heart. No, you can go to patreon.com/NWR if you really want to donate, but I'm not going to shove that in your face constantly, because that's annoying when people do that. Oh, the OST is wonderful. Yes, it is. It is a beautiful soundtrack. If you release the gas while using a boost or going over one of those boost arrows, excuse me, I just burped on live on the internet. I think you go a little faster. Interesting. Anyone else know what I mean? Don't hold A. Yeah, so that sounds like the same thing. Banjo is one of the hardest characters to use. Interesting, maybe we should switch characters. Tap it quickly and you'll go faster, like during the beginning. Have you ever eaten a newborn baby whole? No. Not whole. Maybe he survived the asteroids and built up an immunity. That's a possibility. That's a possibility. That would make sense. Conquer is a great one for as far as character to use. Maybe we'll go with him. Tap A quickly and you'll go faster. Don't hold the button. Like while I'm driving? Is that true? I see childhood. Yes. Moonlight Lulamoon says hello. I say hello to you, sir or madam. Or neither, you know, whatever floats your boat. Let's see. So now we can go back into these and they will be stupid. Like they will be a what do you call it? It's like you have to get all the coins and still win first place. I don't want to do that right now because that's hard and I enjoy my games easy and without challenge. Especially when I'm playing them for the internet, And you guys judge a lot, so I just want to make sure that I'm doing good. I need a hover. Actually, we're gonna change characters. We're gonna change character for the love of you blue elephant. What's Patreon? Well, Kevin, Patreon is a website where you can donate to your favorite internet things, non-profit, stuff like that. Because NWR, we've been around for a long time, and we've done that without ever being like a paid website. We're all volunteers. We just do this in our free time. And so we get all of our money from you, the lovely fans, who generously support us on Patreon. And of course from things like ad placement on the sides of our website and stuff like that. So if you want to go to patreon.com/NWR and support us, you can. But of course, that is completely up to you. It's difficult and tiresome to do, but it works. The tapping A thing? Okay. Conquer and the Turtle, can't remember its name. Oh, well that's who I used to be. How do I want to change characters. How do I change characters? Do I push start? I think I have to quit and come back, right? Let's do that. We're gonna switch to the Turtle, because I like the Turtle. Turtle, what's his name? Tip Top is his name. Alright. I've never played this game. It's a good game. Is it better than the old Mario Kart game? It's better than the N64 Mario Kart game, I can tell you that. We judge because we care. I'm sure that's the case. Lucas says yes. That's cool. I wish you could stream more often. I do too. But that's one of the things about this all being volunteer-based is everyone on NWR has, pretty much all those guys have full-time jobs. So, you know, we kind of contribute when we can. Honestly, I wasn't even sure if I get to stream today. I was at a wedding all day. That's why I'm so nicely dressed. If I appear a little more classy than I do for the normal streams, that's the reason. I need a hovercraft, because we're going to go play some water levels. You need to exit Tip Top. No, wait, Tip Yup? That's his name? I've always heard Tip Top. Is it really Tip Yup? My life has changed forever, knowing that it's Tip Yup. I guess I could have just read the instruction manual, but there's like words in there. Whoop. Gonna hop in. I don't have enough! Oh, I was so excited to go in there, though. It was gonna be everything I ever wanted. I guess we have to do the snow levels. Cool. Because I don't think there is another, there's one in here. But that's even more. We definitely can't do that. Is there another balloon behind the, I feel like there's another hidden balloon back here. Like behind one of these, maybe? It's not behind that one. Is it behind... Oh, this one? Nope. Let's try this one over here. This one looks promising. It's large. Nope. Oh, there's a little path. Oh, this just leads me into the snow area, though. I don't think there's anything. And I have to be a plane to get up there, right? Yeah, I do. Alright, so I gotta go back to the elephant and switch to a plane. So we'll just drive back there. Let's see. To go, you need more balloons to go. Yeah. Try grabbing the extra balloons in the hub. That's what I'm looking for. Use plane. I used to play this 15 years ago. That sounds about right. That's about when it was out. Cool. Cool. I'm very good at driving the hovercraft. I'm a professional hovercraft driving enthusiast. Sir? I think I can honk for him. He'll come to me. There we go. Once you really jam on the horn a few times. Whose wedding was it? Just a friend from high school. I don't think you know them. Reaper Boy 1255. Or 1225. Sorry, I got your name wrong. Change vehicles. Plane. Alright, so let's hop on over to the snow levels. I was gonna say water levels. but that would not be accurate. Is there anything? Oh, no, never mind. I was gonna say, I feel like there might be something in that room for a hidden balloon, but I don't remember. You should play Shrek the Third. That is not something that I think I ever want to play in my life. Thank you, though. I appreciate the thought. Boo, boo, boo. You can try Conquer later to compare with that character. You feel more comfy. Yeah, I like the turtle. He turns a lot better than Banjo does. Whoop. Oh, it took away my magic shield when I went in the loop. That's cheating. Oh, he turns so much better. You don't even need a drift with him. Oh, that's a difference. That is a large difference. Whoop. I miss all of you grouped together. We just run into that fence for no reason. It's like a whole different game with this character. But now I'm expecting myself to make much worse turns. Alright, so the only way I'm gonna win this is if I can master this shortcut. Which I've... Oh, jeer. Oh, I did it, actually. That went okay. Okay, so now I'm in third. So, as long as I can keep this up, I should be able to win. Which would be great. Oh, this is so much easier to control than Banjo. So much better. Alright, double boosty. Or no, single boosty, because I had a missile before, didn't I? Oh, okay, so if I can pass him, I'm not going to bother with a shortcut. Because the shortcut is dangerous. And so I'd rather take the easy way. If possible. So all I need to do is hang on to it. So I'm going to get boosts, so I can go farther ahead. I'm going to get the green rockets to leave slime behind. I'm just going to cement the lead. Such is the strategy, as I miss the boost. And the other boost, and the rocket. But I hit that boost, so, you know, that's something. Whoop, whoop. I am so concentrated. Sorry, I'm not even talking. I don't want to mess this up right at the end. I have a pretty good lead, but I shouldn't get too confident. I'm gonna make sure I don't run into my own... Oh, somebody else ran into it, so we're good! We made it! Yay! I always, at the start of my adventures, use the plane to get the 4 hidden balloons. Great! I don't remember... I got one of them, I don't remember where the other ones are. We'll go find them later. Did you play any sports? I am not a sportsy person. Perhaps you can tell by my eccentric love of Nintendo and sitting in rooms staring at a screen. But I was always more of a nerdy person. I did a lot of like theater and stuff in high school. But I did play soccer and t-ball, if that counts. I am a black belt in Taekwondo, if that is impressive to any of you people who judge by physical accomplishment. Then there's that. Oh, this music, you should increase the game's volume. If you guys can hear me, I can do that, I think. I don't think that should mess anything up. Yeah, I can just... Oh, no, I wasn't... That doesn't count. That doesn't count because I was turning up the game. So, hang on. Let's just restart that race. Give myself the opportunity to succeed, shall we? All right. Whoop. Granted, by turning up the music, I increase the likelihood that Nintendo will copyright claim this. But usually, they don't seem to be quite as aggressive on copyright claiming live streams as they do with, like, normal videos. Nintendo is good. Like, their robots are good at spotting if you're using their music. But they don't seem to be as aggressive on the live streams. Because only a few of the live streams have gotten claimed. And that's even with, like, in that pre-show where I'm just playing music. Eventually, I want to get, like, some random, like, local bands and stuff to let me use their music for the pre-show, just to avoid those copyright claims. But at this rate, I mean, Nintendo doesn't seem to care too much anyway, so it's really not a big deal. I keep wanting it to be like Mario Kart, where if I do that for long enough, I'll eventually get a, like a boost off of the drifting. But it just never happens. Whoa! That was too bad. Whee! Alright, yeah, man, he makes a huge difference. That was so much easier. Let go off the button before passing over a speed boost. Yes, yes, you told me that, I forgot. What game is the turtle from? The game, not, like I said before, they were all, a lot of them were intended to be characters in Rare games, not all of those games actually happened. So that's like Conker and Banjo, right? They were, eventually had their own games. Tip Tup, which I just, or Tip Yup, or what was his name? I don't remember. The turtle, never showed up in a game. But he reminds me of Koopa, which is why I always used him as a kid, because Koopa was my favorite character in the original Mario Kart. He wasn't in Mario Kart 64. Now you're all caught up. Let's see. This game brings so many sweet memories. It sure does. DDR is the first ever appearance of both Banjo and Conker. DDR, yes. Dance Dance Revolution is where both of those characters started. I followed NWR on Patreon. Awesome. We post stuff on there, so that's a good thing to do. Even if you're not giving to the website, following us on there, we appreciate it, and it helps you keep up with the site. We're also on Twitter, and of course, you can always check out NintendoWorldReport.com for just everything. See, Jonathan Williams says Tip Top, which is what I called him. But one of you earlier corrected me on his name, and it was not Tip Top. So maybe we'll have to go, we might have to look it up. I'm sure it's probably Yip Yup or whatever you said it was before. Just got Diddy like it was nothing. By the way, one of you asked me earlier what my favorite level was. I think it might be this one, mostly just because I really like the music. And I think it's a pretty level. I like the way they do like winter at night in N64 graphics. Like the colors are just really cool. No! I wanted that boost. Whoop. Wah! Gotcha! Oh ho ho ho! Let me just run into this wall to really cement my victory. Alright, letting off the gas. Oh, I think that does feel faster, you're right. Oh my god, it's I've learned so much just now during this stream. Alright, I just gotta pass Gipsy or whatever the tiny mouse's name is. But she is hitting all of those boosts. Whoop. Whoop. Missed that boost, but that's okay, because I have my own boost. Alright, alright, out of my way. Got a missile for you if you try to pass me. I'm ready for you. Maybe I can just... Bleh. And... Whoop. Oh, I missed it. I saw it at the last second, but I did not course correct in time. And victory. Okay, that's both of those courses handled, so we're doing much better now. Tip Tup was in Banjo-Kazooie. Both of them, actually. Really? When was Tip Tup in Banjo-Kazooie? I don't remember that at all. I mean, Diddy Kong Racing. I figured you did. I will give it. You don't ever have to give, Kevin, but I appreciate it. I guess I'll call this game Dance Dance Revolution now. That inaccurate, but great. Have you ever played Mother Earthbound? Ooh boy. Now I get to make a comment that some of you won't like. I have played Earthbound. I think Earthbound is a pretty terrible game. I think it's slow, I think its combat system was dated even for the time that it came out. It's clunky. On a system that also has stuff like Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy III and Mario RPG. Earthbound is a terrible game. It has very good writing. The writing is very cute. But I do not think it is even close to being one of that system's best RPGs. And even the like $10 or whatever it is on like the eShop is too much to ask for that game. And I would certainly not pay the $200 it is, or $300 or whatever the actual cart goes for right now. But if you like it, that's fine. Everyone gets their own opinions on games, because you're getting this opinion from someone who also really enjoyed Metroid Federation Force and Devil's Third, so and Star Fox Zero. So if I say something about a game that you like, you have plenty of ammo to fire back at me with. So go right ahead. Oh, by the way, if you haven't played Devil's Third, it's a pretty fun game. It's very stupid, but very fun. And victory. He was much easier than the dinosaur. The drift looks easier with this character. Yeah, you don't have to use the drift as much, so that's nice. The boost trick also works with the boot power-up boost. Good to know. The space levels have wonderful music. Also, I love Mother games. I finished Mother 2 or 3 times, and just did Mother 3 a couple days ago, a tearjerker. That's great. If you love them, you keep playing the games you love. Banjo is the hardest character to use. That's what I've heard. Why are you staring at me, elephant? Back off. Inside the turtle in Bubble Gloop Swamp. He was in there? You guys should have voted for Banjo-Kazooie. We'd go look for him. Maybe if we have time at the end of the stream, we'll go find this turtle. Then he's on the beach in Jolly Roger Bay. Is he really? I'm gonna have to look for that. Tip Tup appeared in Bubble Goop. Yep. You just had to make the tiny tups sing. Okay. All right. That's multiple confirmations from multiple viewers. Okay, so now I think we can go to the water levels, right? Because that was 10 balloons. Get into there. Let's see. Mother games are great. You just lack heart. Fair enough. That may be the case. Do you own I Am Setsuna? I do not. It came out right when the system came out, and I was playing Zelda, and it was hard to build up the will to play anything besides Zelda. I went the wrong way. I was supposed to go through here. I've made a horrible mistake, and we'll see if I can recover. But yeah, so the Switch came out. I got the Switch on launch day, of course, with Zelda, and it was really hard to convince myself to play games other than Zelda. I bought, Bomberman and Binding of Isaac, Fast Racing, RMX, which I love. But it was really hard to take a break from Zelda to play anything else, so I kind of stopped myself from buying anything more, because I felt like it was kind of a waste of money, and I was just gonna play Zelda anyway. But I Am Setsuna does look cool, and hopefully maybe at some point it'll go on sale or something, and I'll pick it up off the eShop. All right, we have recovered from our false start. Whoop. I want Metroid Federation Force. It's really good. Don't listen to, unless the review you're listening to is mine. Don't listen. I mean, the reviewers, and I don't know. I played it. I happened to be at the E3 that it was announced at, and so I played it a little bit there. And of course, when you're actually at E3, that show floor is so you're in this giant, convention center, and there's really no internet to speak of there. And so you kind of go into this bubble where you don't get the internet's opinions on games. It was the same way with Star Fox Zero. And so I played Federation Force, kind of without any bias from the internet, just kind of my own impressions of it. And I really liked it. And then I, left E3 and realized that everyone else was down on it. And then I wound up reviewing it, and I had a really good time. One of the other guys on NWR was reviewing it. Neil was reviewing it for actually another website, and so we both had review copies, so we played it together. Once the game came out, A bunch of the other guys bought it, and so we all played it together, and had a great time. It wound up being one of our like top games of the year for the site. Like, we all had a really good time with that game. I think it's a shame that people got so caught up in it being different and having a different art style, because really missed out, honestly. It's a really fun game. I want Sonic Mania. You know what? If you like Sonic, that's great. Sonic is another one of those games that I just can't. Those games are terrible. But hey, if you enjoy them, you do you. Are you doing a Splatoon 2 live stream? Yes, next Saturday. Presumably during the Splatfest, I will be live streaming at least some portion of it. So stay tuned for more info on that. If you don't follow us on Twitter, that'd be a good place. Otherwise, check out NintendoWorldReport.com, or you can always just ask me on Twitter. Yeah. Too bad I still have a Wii U. There's plenty of stuff to play on Wii U. I still been playing my Wii U. I picked up Darksiders, the first one on Wii U, which I originally played on like PS3 or 360. I don't remember which one back in the day. That's a good game. If you haven't played the Darksiders games before, play both of those. How's Federation Force as a single-player game? I want to play it, but at this point the online is probably dead. There are still people playing online, but they are playing more of like the hard mode, just because pretty much everybody's beat it at this point. But I played through, like, when I reviewed it, like I said, I had one other guy who was also reviewing it. Balloon, come back, please. Who I could play with, but that was for like a couple of missions. I played through the majority of that game when I reviewed it by myself. And then played through it again after it came out in multiplayer. And I loved it on single player as well. They do a good job of balancing it. It's not like if you ever played Triforce Heroes, that game is horribly balanced. So there's like no point to playing that game in single player. But Federation Force, they do a much better job of balancing it. It's very fun in single player. And if you head over to the NintendoWorldReport.com, head over to the forums, you can probably still get a game together. There's still plenty of staff that are actively playing that game, so we'd love to play it with you. Don't say terrible. As simple, it doesn't appeal to me. Could be great. In the case of certain games, it doesn't appeal to me. Sonic, I believe, is objectively terrible. But it's okay if you disagree with me. That's the great thing about the internet. But in a nutshell, my issue with Sonic is that it is a game, the inherent hook of the game is going fast, right? Sonic goes fast. Mario jumps, Sonic goes fast, right? Those are their that's their thing. If you boil down that character to their essence, Sonic is fast, right? But the game design of all of the Sonic the Hedgehog games punishes you for going fast. You'll be going fast, and then there will be an invisible spring in a rock that shoots you backwards. So they're telling you to go fast and then punishing you for doing so. That would be like you know those levels in Mario Maker where people put like the row of hidden blocks above Mario so he can never jump? That would be what it would be like if Nintendo punished the player for jumping as Mario. And I don't think that's good game design. Because what it means is that you have to memorize the level in order to beat it, right? Or in order to beat it well. I mean, obviously you can beat it. It just takes longer. If you want to beat it fast, you have to memorize it. And I think a game should provide you the information to be able to play the game well without having to memorize where the hazards are. But if you don't think so and you still have fun with Sonic, more power to you. I think it is a badly designed game. And I don't think they've really ever, they kept making more of them without ever fixing that problem, because the first one did well. It was here's the thing, Sonic as a character is a brilliantly designed character. The marketing behind Sonic the Hedgehog was brilliant. I mean, it is truly one of the best marketing endeavors ever undertaken. The fact that Sonic was able to take on Mario when Sega was at such a low point is amazing. But as a game, I don't think it is very good. If that makes sense. I did one of my first. If you look up, this will take you to a very old video of mine. But if you go on YouTube, and which is where you are, and type in Sonic Sucks in the search bar, a couple videos down, you'll see my face, and there's an old video of mine, which isn't the best, and, you know, I would probably make more refined arguments today. But it gives my basic opinions on why I don't like Sonic the Hedgehog, if you're curious. But, you know, like you say, that is my opinion. But yes, I don't like Sonic. Yeah. Cool. I didn't look. I saw, did you buy Sonic All-Stars Racing? I found it like the second. So I have only played a little bit of the first. I think I read your comment. I was trying to like race and read at the same time. But Sonic and All-Stars Racing. I played a little bit of the first one. I've never owned it. I've just played a little bit of it. I did buy the second one. And I think that game is actually very good. As long as you're not playing, like, on the Wii U, I don't know if you guys ever tried playing it in, like, what is it, 5-player, I think you can go up to. If you get really over 2 players in that game, the way it deals with having more players is it just doesn't render certain parts of the environment, and there are levels where that kind of makes the game unplayable. But as, like, single-player or 2-player, I think that game is fantastic. I really like Sonic and All-Stars Racing. Performance has some issues, but, like, the level design, I think is very, very good. I do very much like that game. So there you go. That's my Sonic game that I like. I don't know if that one counts. It's like only liking Mario Kart or something. But I do like that game. And once again, take all of my opinions with a grain of salt, because like I said, I liked Devil's Third, Federation Force, and Star Fox Zero. I also liked No Man's Sky. I liked Recore. I like weird games that seemingly no one else really likes, so I feel like you could probably apply the same thing. I hate the games nobody else hates, so that's, you know, don't feel like you need to agree with my gaming opinions. They are mine and mine alone. Unless it's on Star Fox. That game is just objectively amazing, and if you disagree with me, you're wrong. Okay. We can talk. The only Star Fox game I'm willing to have a discussion about, as far as whether it's good or bad, is I was doing so well the whole time, and then I got in second. But yeah, I'll talk about Star Fox Command. That game I can debate on whether it's good or not. But yeah. You need to learn the layouts. That's how old games worked. That doesn't mean the game design is good though. You don't. So let's. I mean, because here's the thing. I don't think that good game design is timeless. So, the original Mario, you don't need to learn the layouts of the levels. At no point do you need to learn the layouts of the levels. Because the game is well designed. And that's why it still holds up today, is it's well designed, and so the only thing that's aged is visuals. And that's, even new Sonic games have that same problem. So it's not an issue of, oh, the game design is old, and so that's why it doesn't hold up today. It's the game design was bad, and still is bad. So I would say the same thing about, like, I mean, there are old Castlevania games where you have to learn the layout of the levels because the enemies come from off screen. It doesn't matter how old the game is, that's bad game design. It's not a... I don't know how else to say it. I really need to go this time. Good night. I will be there at Splatoon 2 livestream. Have a good night, Kevin. Thank you for tuning in. Have you played Buck Bumble? Hell yes, I have. That game, I am fully aware is not a very good game, but it's... That game I like purely on nostalgia. I cannot defend my like for that game, because it is certainly not a well-designed game. But it is truly something special. Also, made by Argonaut Software, the team behind the original Star Fox, so maybe that's what it is. I can just sense them and decide that it must be good. But then I would like the Croc games, too. So, I don't know. Need to concentrate so I don't lose again. Whoa! Whoa! Sorry, I'm concentrating again and not talking. Every time I look over there, somebody pulls ahead of me. Out of my way, Conker. Ooh. Alright, I just need to get ahead of Conker. Then I will win. And then I can read the comments. Oh, I had super missiles this whole time? Why haven't I been shooting at Conker? Alright. And boost. Alright, I think we're in good shape. I think we should be okay. I think we should win. Maybe. If I could stop hitting that wall, that might be helpful. But regardless, I believe victory is at hand. Alright. Bug Bumble is awesome. I like all those games too. All those games that, oh, like the games that I said had bad game design. And that's, you know, that's fine. And I mean, like, I get liking the idea of Sonic the Hedgehog. Like, I think that there is a good idea there. I just don't think that in the entire franchise history, that idea has ever been executed well, is my issue with that series. And for some reason, I've played a lot of them. Because I firmly believe in deeply studying the things you dislike. But I think that there is every possibility that a good Sonic game could be made. I just don't think that that has ever happened thus far. Pirate Lagoon. You could try another racing game by Rare, Mickey Speedway USA. It was very good. I don't have that game. I should get it, though. That would be a good idea. Whoa. 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 Ugh. Oh dear. Oh, it's going terrible. I got used to driving the car in the last level, and I went to turn with this thing, and you can't quite drift the same in a hovercraft as you could with a car. Whoop. This level reminds me of Wave Race 64. It kind of almost feels like it's supposed to. Like, it has such a similar vibe to that. Though it doesn't quite have the crazy jello water that Wave Race 64 has. Whoop, this is a left turn, not a right turn. I have a magnet. The magnet, I feel, is like the most useless toy in this game. Whoop. We're just gonna keep boosting. Get as solid a lead as possible. I just tried to drift again. It didn't work. I just drove into the rocks instead. Whoop. Whoop. Oh, oh, I missed it. That's okay. We'll just go around it, and that is fine. What about Shadow? Shadow the Hedgehog? Yeah, that's the one where they fixed it. That's the culmination of Sonic's work. Honestly, the one I would say, if I had to pick a Sonic game where I feel like they got the closest, I think I would probably pick Sonic Lost World. I think some of the levels, not all of them, but the levels where they would have essentially like a long tube. You know, because Sonic Lost World takes a lot of inspiration. Some would call it inspiration, some would call it stealing. But we'll say inspiration from Mario Galaxy. And so they would have these levels where it's just like a long cylinder. And so one of the ideas of the original Sonic is that there is like a high path and a low path. The low path is easier, the high path is harder, requires faster reaction time. More realistically, you memorize the level. But something they did in Sonic Lost World is you have these multiple paths because you're on a cylinder, and so you can kind of go along any side of the cylinder, right? But because of the way they have the camera position in the game, which is very high above Sonic, it's not right behind him like it is in a lot of the adventure games. It's high, and so you can see a long way ahead of him. You're pretty much going in a straight line. You're not having to do any weird turns which impede your vision, so you can always see what's coming, which means that your action really is based on reaction time and platforming skill, as opposed to having something scroll into the screen where you couldn't have possibly seen it coming and having to react to it. And so I think Sonic, and the problem is that not the entire game was that. They would also go and do these 2D levels, which were exceptionally bad, even compared to other 2D Sonic games. The 2D levels in Lost World are pretty darn bad. But those long, stretched out, straight levels, I think were the closest to good Sonic has ever been. I enjoyed those levels. That game wasn't on the whole perfect, but it had moments where you were like, they're starting to get this. And then they made Sonic Boom, so obviously they really took a lot of great lessons from Sonic Lost World. But maybe, hopefully, we'll see those lessons applied in Sonic Forces. We shall see. Lol, what games do you like? Well, I like... Star Fox is, of course, my favorite game of all time. But I like 3D Mario, I like 2D Mario. Mario Sunshine is my favorite 3D Mario. Let's see, like the Zelda games. Never been a fan of Kirby, not because I think there's anything particularly wrong with it. I've always kind of found those games a little boring. But that's definitely an opinion thing. I don't think there's really anything wrong with the game design. That one really does just not appeal to me. Let's see. What other games do I like? Outside of like Nintendo, I enjoy the occasional first-person shooter. I like, let's see, like I said, I like Recore on Xbox One. No Man's Sky I thought was a really cool concept. Not always executed perfectly, but I thought it was a cool idea. Yeah, I don't know. I like a lot of games. Witcher, and Witcher, like the Witcher series, I think is awesome. That's 16, but I have 15. Oh no. Super Mario Sunshine is my favorite Mario game. You picked right, good job. Do you play Lego games? Not a ton. I did play the Lego Force Awakens. I thought that was fun. I mean, those games are pretty, like, you know, just basic linear platformers, but, you know, some of them are pretty fun. I did like a few of those. Let's see, so I need, like, one more, balloon to do, like, anything. So I guess I will try to do one of the silver coin runs. We'll see how that goes. Because they are difficult, and I'm bad at them. Let's see. Because the thing is, you have to get all the coins, and then you have to win first place. Which, sucks. Can I see them on this intro? Well, there's also a key on the far side of that level. We could get that, but for now we're going to do the coins. We're going to do the coins first. And this is the first level in the game. The coins should theoretically be easy. We'll see how that goes. Do you like the Wario Land games? You know, I haven't played enough of the Wario Land games to have, like, a really solid opinion on them. I've enjoyed the ones I've played, but like I said, I haven't played nearly enough of them to have, like, a really well-formed opinion of them. I like the Wing Commander series. That's a good one. Ico, Shadow of the Colossus, Last Guardian, all of those I think are great. Elder Scrolls I like. Fallout 3 and Vegas I liked. I wasn't as much of a fan of 4. Xenoblade is amazing. Both Xenoblade and Xenoblade X, and hopefully Xenoblade 2. I love all of those. Okay, so I have to get that one on the last lap. That's the last coin I need. But yeah, I kind of try to play, like, one thing about working at a video game store is that, you know, you do tend to play a lot of games. And so I kind of just try to play whatever gets thrown at me. And my, oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh, I was winning, and then I missed this, and I'm gonna fall behind, and it's the last lap. Alright, so now I just gotta get rid of these guys. Oh, but no! He's gonna beat me at the last second! You suck. Alright, well, we can definitely do that on the next try. Star Fox 64, Heart Yes, that game. My favorite is the original one for the Super Nintendo, but Star Fox 64 is amazing. Huge portion of my childhood. I also love Star Fox Assault. I think that's the most underrated game in the series. Star Fox 2, the beta is amazing. I can't wait to play the final game. And even Star Fox Adventures I like a lot. It's not a traditional Star Fox game, but the game that it is very fun. And Star Fox Command is good. It's definitely the weakest game in the series, mostly because it took a lot of the stuff from Star Fox 2, but didn't really seem to get some of the crucial stuff. And so it just doesn't, it's not as interesting. It's not nearly as deep as Star Fox 2 is. Alright. Alright, so this time we have this under control. We're gonna take it easy for this first lap. Whoop, whoop, I can't, okay, what I need to do is not hit that boost. That boost keeps throwing me off on that particular coin. Whoop. So as long as I don't get that boost next time, I'll be okay. Gonna take care of her. And then we will just casually grab these last 2 coins, and then we'll be at 16 stars. I'd like to take this moment, as is customary during the live streams, to just comment on the insane temperature of my office right now. I am drenched in sweat. It is very toasty. Alright. That's all the coins. So I just need to win now. So I'm actually going to switch to a boost. And we are going to win the race. At least that's the plan. We'll see how that actually plays out. I hear a homing rock. No! Well, those don't really... I guess I was on a boost. That's probably why that didn't slow me down very much. I hated this part as a kid. I hate this part now as an adult. I found it virtually impossible as a child, and now I just... This, I think, a good way to extend the life of your single-player offerings on a racing game are to provide harder difficulty AIs, little driving challenges. I feel like adding Collectathon to it, I'm not a huge fan of. Alright. But that will let us do the last race in the water one. So we will go do that. Alright. Go tip-tup, tip-yup, tippity-bop, whatever your name is. Let us go back to the watery place. I recommend Lego Dimensions. That does look cool. I haven't had a chance to play that. The only of those like character-to-life games I've played is I did Disney Infinity when they added the Star Wars stuff because I love Star Wars, and so I picked up that, and that was pretty fun. I don't know that I would like enjoy it as much if it wasn't Star Wars, but as it is, I had a good time with it. How do you hold an N64 controller? Like that? Left hand on the analog stick, right hand on the right half? They were designed with the idea that you could hold it either as a 3D controller, which involved you would hold the middle and the right, or as like essentially a Super Nintendo controller where you would hold onto the left and right. But I have seen a lot of people today struggle with the N64 controller. It is unlike any other controller. The thing you have to remember about it is that it came out at a time where like we had no idea how to make controllers for 3D games. Like, this was a brand new concept. Like, even like the Virtual Boy, people like to credit PlayStation with the first dual analog controller. The Virtual Boy was the first dual analog controller. It didn't have analog sticks, but it had analog pads, and had 2 of them. And that was a revolutionary concept which everyone found very confusing. So when Nintendo got to the N64, they did something different. Essentially the C buttons serve as the right analog stick, as you would consider it on a modern controller. But something I do like is that they put the Z button in a trigger position below the central handle, which was quite ingenious. Yeah, I regularly, like, because we sell, like, the store I work at, kind of our main thing is, like, retro games. And so I see kids on a regular basis really struggle to comprehend the N64 controller, because it is a weird controller. I've played through this game at least 4 times, so why Tip-Top? See? He said Tip-Top too, so I'm not crazy. It's just like a couple of you that are saying like Tip-Top or Tupperware? I don't know what you're calling him. But okay, so we started as Banjo, and then we switched to Tip-Top because he controls way better. And my reasoning is that he reminds me of Koopa, who was my favorite character in Mario Kart on the Super Nintendo, but was taken out in Mario Kart 64. So as a child, I always liked him because it felt like the character that I was missing. Boo. All right, let's race an octopus. You know, of all of like the aquatic creatures, this is an interesting choice for like what you should race. You know, it's not like there are other fish that I would commonly think of as being like fast. This guy is not. But I guess he is like very visually, he's easy to see from a distance. He pokes out. I guess I would have thought like a shark might be a good choice. But, you know. I am going to run into all of your bombs, if that's alright. Boom! Did I get you? Oh, you turned at the last second. No! Oh, this is... Hang on, we're gonna go ahead and restart, because there's no way. There's no way we're gonna win. Alright. Nope. I was in first. You can't just push me out of the way. That's freaking... Oh! What even? What even? There was some cheating going on there. That was a... Oh, God. Nope. 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 We gotta get a good start, or this is never going to work. Woohoo. I just hit my headphone cord. Alright. We're not gonna let him... That's so... He can throw that in front of him. That's so... That is just baloney. Alright. Whoop. Well, that was exciting. Don't hit that. I was around it. I question the sanctity of that hit detection. Jump over? Nope. Or get thrown wildly to the side by it. There's some physics going on in this level that I am not 100% all about. Whoop. There we go. Alright, we gotta get in view of him, and then we can use this homing rocket. Or we can get more. Nope, nope. Whoop. Got it. Yes. Alright, that helped, but not nearly enough. Whoop. Oh. And whoop. Got him. Alright, alright. Oh, it's gonna... It could happen. It could happen. Whoop. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, we don't have time to go for the speed boost. Just gotta get around him and stay around him. On the bright side, we don't have to avoid his mines, which makes this a whole lot easier. Whoop. Oh boy. Okay, we're good, we're good. Everything's fine, everything's fine. Just make it, make it, make it, make it, make it, make it. I think we're good. I think we're good. Yes, okay. Hey, YouTuber Harry. YouTuber, the ugliest YouTuber ever. Is that me? I'm honored. That is an accomplishment. There are some ugly guys out there, but I'm glad that you chose me as the representative for ugly YouTubers. It's a true honor, and I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Koopa is in Mario Kart 7 and 8. Yes, he is! They brought him back, and I appreciate it. He's kind of one of my go-to characters now. It's Tip-Top. Okay. Trusting you. The worst is the second Whiz Pig. Yeah, we're not even gonna make it to those. If you're not perfect, it's over. The J-Wolf said good night. Good night, J-Wolf. And V4R0 said good game. That was close. It was indeed close. Okay, so we are gonna go. Let's see, what time are we at here? Yeah, we're gonna go hit up another world yet. And see, this is like the weird, like, medieval village world. The boss is a dragon, and he is a cheating son of a nutcracker. He is truly evil. Alright. Which I think is through this waterfall? Maybe? Yes, it is. Okay. Whoop. Up we go. Alright, I always liked these courses as a kid, but as I remember, they are difficult. Windmill Plains. I think this one's okay. I don't think this one's too bad. We'll see. Alright. And get this. And boost! Why didn't I pushed Z and my shield didn't actually appear. That was weird. Just went away instead. Whoop! Whoa! Oh no! Oh no! Oh, I should have just got the other one. I would have had a homing shot. That would have been much better. Whoop! Whoop! That's not what I want. I just want you to turn sideways. Oh golly! Oh, this is, oh no, oh no. Oh dear. Alright, we're gonna get another missile. So it's homing and pow. Whoop. And whoop. Boom. Oh, I actually hit him. Man, those missiles, they do not slow down the planes very much. They just kind of keep going along. It's like they have momentum or something. I'm gonna go around this time. Nope, I'm gonna run right into it. Because who would go around when you can just run smack into things? I don't know why I'm following the path. Why don't I just go in a straight line? That would save a lot of time. Whoop. Did I actually hit somebody with that? It just flew off into the distance. Whoop. Don't shoot me down. I don't know if this is gonna work. Odds don't seem good. Ooh. Yeah, I really don't see us making up 4 places at the last. Ah! Restart that. Better music, Mario Kart 64 or Diddy Kong Racing? I would say Diddy Kong Racing, for sure. Alright, this time, we got it. That was our practice run. But see here, we're already in first place. We're gonna use these, cement the lead. And we're gonna take nice straight lines across some of these larger areas, rather than following the road on the ground, which is totally pointless because we are, in fact, in an airplane. We're gonna not run. Oh, it points you towards it. Okay, that's why I keep hitting it. It points you in the direction of the boost. That's where my problem is. So if I want to go around it, I need to not hit that boost. Whoop. Nope, I guess not. Alright. And a boost. Yes, it absolutely... Okay, it turns you. I did not realize that it turned you. Did you see me thread the needle on those items? That was good. Alright. I would like a missile. And pow. Good. I like that. It barely slowed him down enough for me to pass him. Whoop. Alright, that worked much better than trying to go around it. I missed the boost. Yeah, this. And pop. Whoop. Oh, I missed them both. Which way are you going for? I want this one. Dang it. So here, we can just take a shortcut. We'll just go right through here. See how much better that was? Why haven't I been doing that the entire time? It's almost like a straight line is the shortest distance across any 2 points. Or something crazy like that. Don't you dare pass me at the last second. I am so very close to victory. I would prefer to keep it. Yay, we did it. Using the C buttons, you could help yourself. Or L and R, don't remember. Yeah, L and R to like, well, Z and R to like, you know, lean or drift, depending on what vehicle you have. Do you watch any other YouTubers? Yeah. As far as like Let's Plays go, I'm a big fan of Game Grumps. I absolutely love Game Grumps. And like sometimes Markiplier. Occasionally like Pro Jared, now and then. I really like Digital Foundry, which is an offshoot of Eurogamer. They do really good like in-depth tech analysis, and I find that stuff really interesting. And then I like Pro Jared, PBG, JonTron. I've been watching a lot of Brutal Moose lately. Yeah, there are a bunch. Did You Know Gaming is always fun. But yeah, I watch a lot of YouTube. Me and my wife both. We have very different tastes in YouTube. She watches a lot of like bloggers, like beauty stuff like that, and so our YouTube suggestions are pretty diverse as far as the stuff we watch. Ooh. Oh, and I can't believe I forgot to mention, but Philip DeFranco is the other big YouTube channel I watch. That's probably like my favorite YouTube channel, honestly. I've been watching it since like 2000. When did YouTube start? What, 2006? I've been watching Philip DeFranco forever. He's like a news. At this point, he used to do kind of like more like nerd and like gossipy kind of like entertainment news. Now he does like legit like politics news. And is honestly like my favorite news source, because he's very good at being unbiased, and I appreciate that. Or at least presenting stories in a very moderate way, and I appreciate that. I don't always agree with him, you know, politically or whatever, but he presents them very well, and I enjoy that. So if you're looking for a good like news YouTube channel, Philip DeFranco, I would absolutely recommend. Back when SourceFed was around, they're not around anymore, but back when they were around, I really liked them too. When I was at E3, I ran into a few of the people from SourceFed, and that was pretty cool. I also ran into Tobuscus, Toby Turner, who was then shortly after accused of rape. Obviously accused of, you know, I don't know. But it was funny, like, as soon, like I'm posting a picture, I'm like, hey, here's Miriam Tobuscus, and then it's like, Toby Turner, accused of rape, and it was like, oh, okay, cool. So, hopefully that's not true. Alright. I was not paying attention at all to this race, because I was talking, and now we are right at the end. I'm in second. Oh, but first place has a huge lead. Oh, the odds are not in my favor. It's a wiggly course. No! You stay back. I demand second place. And I will have it. What's better, 1 homing rocket or 10 rockets that's impossible to aim? Yeah. Holy shit, I've been watching Phil forever too. He's great, right? He's like I don't remember any YouTubers. I don't remember how because I wasn't even that into YouTube. So I don't remember why I started watching Philip DeFranco. Somebody must have like shared one of his videos with me. But yeah, I've been watching him forever. He's kind of the only YouTuber that I've stuck with like the entire time YouTube has been around. Ooh, Rhett and Link, Good Mythical Morning is another great YouTube show that I really like. So yeah, cool. We share a common YouTube favorite. So that's awesome. Oh, my shirt is just stuck to the back of me. It is so hot in here. My goodness. Okay, I'm gonna try this race one more time, and we'll see how it goes. Tobuscus, that's a name I've not heard in a long time. Yeah, he kind of, with the whole, like, a rape allegation will do that to you. His subscriber base really fell off. So yeah, he dropped off of YouTube pretty significantly. That will happen to you when there's a very significant bad press story. about you. But yeah, back when I took a picture with him at E3, he was very popular still. And then it all kind of went downhill from there. You know what's funny, actually, now that I think about it, because we were talking about Philip DeFranco, as I remember, I don't remember where Tobuscus was at the time, but like one of his first big things was Philip DeFranco started a show called Like Totally Awesome, which no longer exists. It was like a gaming show, and it was hosted by Toby Turner. So I think he may have got his start kind of through Philip DeFranco. I don't remember exactly, but that could be the case. It all ties together. That could even be where I started watching him, to be honest. Oh, that magnet didn't work. I tried for once to actually use the magnet for its intended purpose, and it didn't work. Boom! How? What happened there, missile? You're a homing missile. Frickin' home. Ah. This is not going any better. I'm going to be ending this stream with failure, as is customary. Ooh. That's useless. Alright, get close enough that that'll work. Nope. Still did not. Whoop. Ah. Well, we actually did worse that time, but that, because it is so hot in here, is where I think I'm gonna end that stream. So, yeah. Let's see, comments. Ew, sweaty back. Yeah, oh, it's gross. Yeah, it is, absolutely. Yes, Good Mythical Morning, GMM is a YouTuber who I watch for the longest. Yeah, they are great. I love them. What did Tobuscus did? Like videos, he did Let's Plays, he had a vlog, he did the literal trailers, that was probably like his biggest thing, where he would like sing what was happening in the trailers. It was funny at the time. Honestly, we have a lot and stuff in common. It's a little freaky, except perhaps our opinions on Sonic the Hedgehog and old game design. But yeah, it's terrifying. Perhaps we are in fact the same person. I'm noticing that the music of this track is different. Why? Is it? I think it's the music that this track always has, I think. But yeah, that is where I am going to end tonight's stream. So thank you very much for joining me. Be sure to check out NWR.com. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. We really appreciate it. We recently crossed the 30,000 subscriber mark, so thank you guys very much for continuing to support the channel. If you would like to have a voice in what we play on these streams, or just, if you have a Twitter at all, follow those two. Let's see, I can never get it right. It's on that side. Follow those two Twitter handles right there. The first one is mine, and the second one is for NWR. Every Saturday, most Saturdays, in the morning, I will post a poll asking what game you want to play that night, and then you can vote. So like this week we did an N64 themed one, and this one won. So you can have a voice in what we play. Obviously next weekend we won't be doing a poll because we're just going to play Splatoon, obviously. I mean, if we had a poll, that's what would win. So we're just going to go ahead and play Splatoon. I guess we could hold a poll on what side you want me to take in the Splatfest. Maybe that's what we'll do. We'll have a poll for that, and I'll take whatever side you guys decide. But yeah, subscribe to the channel, check out NintendoWorldReport.com, follow those on Twitter, right there, and yeah, and if you want to support NWR, like I said earlier, we are a completely fan-funded site. Everyone on the site just volunteers their time. Nobody gets paid for what they do on this site. So you can support us at patreon.com/NWR. 100% of that money just goes to paying the bills for the site, helping to get copies of games for people, for like reviews, for video coverage, stuff like this, supplies, all that good stuff. And of course, by doing that, you get rewards that we give you. So it's a good time. If you want to go over to patreon.com/NWR and support us, we greatly appreciate it. I have been rambling enough. So once again, thank you very much for watching. Oh, there are some new comments. What do they say? I want to read them. See you, John. Good luck with hard mode in Breath of the Wild. Thank you very much. I need it. Bye. I like these live streams. Great. I like having you here. Thank you very much for coming. Great stream. See you next week. See you next week. So, yes, guys, have a good night. Sleep well, or if you're, I don't know if you're still here, but the person who it was like 6 in the morning for you, either have a good day or go back to bed. I don't know why you're up so early, but I hope it's for a good reason, and you have a wonderful day. Thank you for waking up so early to join us if you're still here. And thank you for all the people who have not seen our stream before and decided to join in. Thank you for those of you who are always here and decided to join in. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.